Oh, yeah. So this was where we stopped in the last class, and I made mention that we would continue from there in this class. And I hope we have all gone over the video, and we have all gone over the video, and we have understood what is going on, because this is simply just basic HTML and CSS. We still have a couple of more CSS lines to write. That's why we just get right into that today, and we get right into that and see how far we can go. Yeah, we can see how far we can go. I want us to finish this up today. Yeah, so I will just be doing brief explanation, and I'll be writing the code. I know it might sound somehow, but I just want you to follow through. And at any point I am doing something that I have not done before, or I have not explained, in class, I would simply do what? I would just pick points it, and yeah, we're good to go from there. So the next thing we'll be styling, we're still styling the weather card. So let's continue from there. Weather. Now let me just copy this. So I'm going to do a lot of copy and pasting, because I want us to finish this in the next. So by the next class, we'll be focusing more on what's the name? We'll be going directly into asynchronous programming. So the sidebar. Sidebar meta p. The next thing we have is dot page dash kicker. The next one we have is that's eyebrow. Then we have dot over dash int p. So we have font family. So we have var dash mono. So we all know where mono is. It is part of the font family we have declared before. We have text transform. Text transform, that's going to be uppercase. And we have letter spacing. That's 0.22 em. So let's save that. So you can see we have this already. So the next thing, I'm just going to copy this. I'm going to do a lot of copy and pasting, like I mentioned. So I'm going to style the p text itself. So that's going to be a position relative. We have the index of 2. We have a color of hash 815 F23. So the next thing we have is we have a font size of 9 pixels. We have a font weight of 600. So let's save. Still that. So the next thing we would also style is still on the p text. It's still on the weather card. So we have H2. H2, so it's going to be position also of relative. Position also of relative. You know, we have made the body an absolute relative. So we have z index of 2, z dash index of 2. So what z-index simply does is that it puts z-index makes an element be above each other. So that's what z-index does. There's nothing there again. Look. So we have z-index of 2. So what z-index does, I was saying, is that it simply places an element above each other. So it's simply okay. So two elements are above each other. That's what the z-index simply does. It's just a simulation that, oh, one element looks above the other. So when we are done, you'll see how that works fully. Display of block. I can't actually get. I know I've showed the URL in the previous class, so I'm trying to remember where I got the URL from. So I know where the URL, but I can't get it like at the top of my finger. So sorry about that. But like I've been mentioned of, I have like a design I'm looking out on my external screen. So we have a margin of top, which is going to be 7 pixel, 7 pixel. We have a color of ash 5C 4936. And the next one we have is the font size of 12 pixel. So let's continue. So we have font weather card underscore sun, and we have absolute position absolute. We have top of minus 14 pixel. We have left dash minus 4 pixel. 4 pixel. We have width, not left. Wait, okay, we have right. We have the width of 74 pixel. We also have an height. You know, I mentioned that if you are working with width and height in the previous class, that you should make the width and height the same height. So you don't have to start having like one part is longer, one part is longer than each other. So that's just a simple arc to it, but sometimes it's not always like that. Okay, so the next thing we have is border radius of 50%. And let's save and see what we have. Nothing yet. This should be not left, this should be right. Not left, it should be right. It should be right. Let me start off something here. Etext, let me try. Okay, we'll try this as red to see something first. Right, okay, it's working. I just wanted to be sure it was working. So the next thing we have is a background. Next thing we have is a background of radical gradient of cycle of hash FF CF 4B of 0.50%. And we have hash EA B0 3B of 59%, 100%. 100%. So let's save and see. This is simply what I wanted to achieve. I want to achieve this sun-like expression, and that's with this border radius. That's simply what I used to achieve it. I didn't want to use a picture. So sometimes you should also try to learn how to walk around things like this. So you don't need, it's not every time you will need an image to walk around things. So the next thing I'm just going to do, I'm just going to add a shadow to it. So we know that when you see the sun, even though we can't look at the image of the sun that we have seen, there is somewhat like a shadow around it. And how do we do that? We just do a background, a box shadow, not a background, a box shadow. A box shadow of minus 18 pixel, 20 pixel, 42 pixel, and RGBA of 209, 145, 34, 0.25. Sorry, are we all following? Are we following? Hello? Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yes, can hear you, sir.
Oh, okay, all right, thank you very much. So let's continue. So the next thing we'll be styling, we still have other things we are styling on the sidebar. So which is we have dot sidebar underscore meta. That's going to be a margin top, margin dash top of 26 pixel. We have a padding dash top of 26 pixel also. We have a border top, a border top of 1 pixel dashed var dash line, and we have color of ash. Sorry, this is so you should also terminate with a semicolon. We have ash 8E 8176. So that's completed. So let's move on to the next. So I have the P tag, which I'm going to be styling here, which is going to be font size of 10 pixel. And we have line height of 1.7. So let's save and see. This is simply what we wanted to achieve. So let's continue. So just a little more styling here. We just have we have sidebar method, the p tag, we have styled that p plus p. So we gave it a margin top, margin dash top of 10 pixel. So I think with this, we are done with this sidebar, just to hide this element that is up here. That's simply what is next for us to do. So I just do dot mobile dash header, which is display of none. So we have successfully completed the sidebar, which is what we have. We have completed the sidebar, which is what we have. So now let's start styling the main content right inside here. So we have a couple of things that we're going to style, which let's see how far we can. Peter, your hand is raised. Go ahead, please.
Mister, I just wanted to ask if you can share this code with us so that we can go through it because
Yeah,
most of this I don't really understand, but if I'm going through it, I can understand it.
definitely. Once we are done with the class, I'm going to push it to GitHub. Then I'll drop the source code on the Discord channel.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So, any other question from anyone? No questions. So let's continue. Let's continue. So we have dot content, which is going to be padding of 36 pixel, 42 pixel, and 48 pixel. 48 pixel, not 487 pixel. So the next thing we have is dot hero dash section underscore top. So this is these are the styles that I'm using. So this is where I'm currently styling. This is the HTML part I am styling. So let's just scroll to the top. This is the part I am styling up here. So just so you know, so let's continue. We have display flex. We have justify dash content space dash between. We have align dash items flex dash start, and we have a gap. Of 32 pixels. So let's save that. So yeah, it's already coming alive. So the next thing we have is we have dot page dash kicker, which is going to be a color of 7F 74 6P. So we have font size, which is going to be 12 pixel. We have line dash height of 1.3. So let's continue. So we start the H1. Margin dash top. 10 pixel. We have font family. Font dash family, which is VAR dash sheriff. We have the font size of clamp 42 pixel, comma 4.2 view width 58 pixel. So let's continue. Font weight of 400, font dash width. And we have line height of 1. So we're good to go now. We have H1 EM, which is going to be color of VAR dash brown, and we give it a font style of italics. italics. So we are good on that. So the next thing we want to start is this button. So we have actions, which is display flex, which is already display flex already. Display flex. Have a gap of 12 pixel. Have a gap of 12 pixel. We have padding dash top, which is 16 pixel. So let's continue. We have dot btn, which is going to be mean height of 44 pixel. Display inline dash flex. Justify content. Center. We have align item. Center. We have padding 0.22 pixel. We have border radius dash radius. Border radius of 999 pixel. So one other arc that we use 999 pixel or something higher is simply if you want a fully rounded circle. So that's why we do. That's why we have. That's why we do the 9999. So it just makes it extremely big and it just makes it fully rounded. So let's save, and this is simply what we have. Can also change the cursor. So, Control Z. Cursor pointer. So that changes the cursor. We have the font size of 14 pixel, and we have font width of 600. Yeah, so we are good with that. So we're just going to do like a simple over as an over effect. Should I do that? No. Let's just move on. That's going to take like another longer period. So you can just explore around that. So the next thing we'll be working on is card dot card dash stage equals position relative height of 50 pixel margin dash top 26 pixel. So we are still styling. This is the element we are styling. So we have dot stay dash card, which is position absolute top 50%, left 50%, width of 430 pixel, height of 400 pixels. And we have border radius of 22 pixels. Transition of transform. I know we have seen this before. 760 milliseconds. And VAR dash ease. So still a lot of work to do, but we are getting there. Coming, so we have the dot receipt dash card, which is a Z index of 3. We have a display of flex. We have a flex direction of column, flex direction of column. We have a padding of 24 pixel, 28 pixel, and 20 pixel. So we have overflow of hidden. So still have an overflow of hidden, and we have background of RGBA 255, 253, 249, 0.96. And we have box shadow of VAR dash shadow soft. So this is simply what we have. Let's continue. We have the transform right there. We have transform, translate of minus 94%, 94%, comma, minus 4%, and rotate minus 6 degrees. So this is it. We have the welcome card. Which is a welcome card, which is the index of 4. We have a padding of 30 pixel and 34 pixel. 34 pixel, we have overflow, hidden, we have background, linear dash gradient on profile. We are so 0% of VAR.
So it's basically
brown, 42%, var of dash dash brown dash dark brown dash dark of 100%. So at some point, I will need to expand my screen, my browser, so you can see how it looks like on an expanded screen. So right now, I'm just going to copy some animations I wrote somewhere, and I'm going to revert that back. Just give me a minute. I'm going to copy and paste that now. Sorry, I stopped sharing my screen. Sorry about that. So please confirm you can still see my screen.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, all right. So let me just copy that animation. The animation is so long, so let me just copy it in a bit. I wrote it in my jotter, so just give me a minute. So I am like my sticky note somewhere here. That's what I just copied from. You have your welcome card, and what is the next thing? The background, we have the color. So once I'm done with this, we have the color of white. We have a box shadow, which is var dash the shadow dash card. I have transform, translate -1 pixel, dash 52%, and we have a rotate 5 deg. So let's save. Yeah. So let me just copy this animation. Comment. There are quite a lot, so just copy it from here. So so this is simply the animation. I simply did that with Java HTML. This is more like a WebKit format. You can read up on WebKit transform, which is used for animation. So by the time I over on it, it shows the what's the name that is in between, the star that is in between, and by the time I remove my mouse, it overs out again. So let me just extend this screen. Let me make it fuller. So this is how it looks like. So I hope you get it now. So this is simply how it looks like. So let's continue. So let's continue styling. So let's continue styling. So the next thing I have is to work on the welcome card top. And I think, yeah, so that's welcome card top. So there's still a lot of things to start right here. So, but we'll see how far we can go. Receipt dash card underscore header. We have the total dash row We have dot received dash card underscore footer, which is display flex. We have justify contents, space between, and we have align item, flex dash start. So let's continue. It is going to be dot eyebrow. It's going to be color var dash muted dash 2. We have font size of 9 pixel. We have line height of 1.2. So let's save that. So here's our star. These are design. So this is simply what we are trying to achieve. This is simply what you're trying to achieve. This design I'm following through with, but I know it's not looking 100% perfect as it's supposed to be, but we'll get to fix the ones we can. So yeah, so that's what we're trying to do. So let's continue. The next one we have is welcome card. That's eyebrow, which is going to be follow var dash fun dash soft. We have dash line border dash top 1 pixel dash var dash line. We have margin of 14 pixel there. When I save this, this should have auto completed. So we have dot minison. We have the width of 36 pixel. Have an height of 36 pixel. And we have a color of var dash gold dash light. So gold dash light, not light. So let me expand this a bit. So the way we saw this right here, that's what I'm trying to achieve with this right here. So we are getting to achieve that bit by bit. So let's just stay in line. So let's continue. And we have dot mini dash sun cycle, which is fill current color. So yeah, we have that mini dash sun line, mini dash sun line, which is going to be current color, is going to be stroke, current color. We have stroke dash width, which is 3. We have stroke dash line up equals round. So you can see this is coming to shape already. We can see our sun, which is already right there. So we continue. So we have the welcome note. That's welcome dash add underscore notes. We have color var, which is dash sun dash soft. We have font dash family. var. We have sheriff dash sheriff. Sheriff. We have font size, which is 1 pixel. We have a font style of italics. So yeah, let's continue. Let's see how far we can go. So we have welcome card H2. So let me copy this. H2, which is margin top of 6 pixel. We have font dash family of var dash sheriff. We have font size of 40 pixel. We have font weight. We have font weight of 400. And we have line height of 1.45. So let's continue. Dot welcome dash card underscore message. That's going to be a width of 335 pixel. We have a margin dash top of 22 pixel. We have color RGB 255 255 255 0.90. That's opacity of 90. We have a font size. Have a font size of 90 or 40 pixels, sorry. We have a font weight. Have a font size of 40. We have a font weight of 500. Font weight of 500. And we have a line height of 1.45. So let's save and see. I'm trying to see something. So let's continue. This should actually not be 40 pixel, this should be 14 pixel. 14 pixel. Yeah, that was too big. 14 pixels, sorry. Yes. So we have dot room, which is going to be position, position absolute. Position absolute, we have left 34 pixel. We have bottom 34 pixel. We have bottom of 34 pixel. Let's save that. This is it. So we have dot room p last child. I'm sure I've explained what last child means in previous classes. That's margin top of 7 pixel. We have font dash family of var dash dash sheriff. Then we have font dash size of 22 pixel. So this is what I mean by the last child. I wanted to style this last child that is right here. That's simply what I did with the last child. So we have receipt card. We have receipt card. Dash card, which is page 2. Sorry, are we all following? Let me please. I need response. Are we all following?
I'm trying to. I'm still following. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you very much. Let's continue. Receipt. We have margin dash top, which is going to be 5 pixel. We have font dash family var. That's going to be dash dash sheriff. We have font dash size 22 pixel. And we have font dash weight, which is going to be 400. We have receipt dash card underscore number, which is going to be color, hash 948870. We have font family of VAR dash mono. We have font size 9 pixel. We have line dash height of 1.4. We have text dash align of right. So let's continue. Let's continue. Let's see HTML. So this is where we are. This is what we are styling. This side, this is simply what we are styling. This receipt card number, that's simply what we just styled just now. And yeah, so let's continue. So we have dot date dash grid, which is displaying grid. We have grid dash template dash column equals repeat to 1 FR. We have gap of 36 pixel. We have text dash align center. Yeah, so this is what we have. Yeah, so we have git grid. Let's copy this, which is going to be H3, which is going to be margin top of 8 pixel, margin top of 8 pixel. So we have font dash family. Our font family of VAR. There we have font size. Font size, that's 4 pixel. Why do I always forget to add a semicolon here? We have font weight. Font weight of 400. We have line dash height of 1. Yeah, so we are still neat. Yeah, so this is what I'm simply going to do. I still have a lot of things I'm still going to style. So this is simply what I'm going to do. I'm going to complete the whole code, which is including the HTML and CSS, including JavaScript, because I know I mentioned that there is JavaScript embedded in this. So I'm simply going to do that, and I would push the code to GitHub right after that. But now I'm going to push the code to GitHub. Let me simply just do that. So let me push the code to GitHub. Let me open my terminal. Let me just go right here. GitHub. hotel booking confirmation. So this is just a refresher. Hotel booking. So just create the repository, and so I'm just going to do git init, which is git dot git commit dash m hotel booking. I have git branch dash m main. What was that? Sorry, so there should not have been space there. M main. So I'm just going to copy this. And just going to copy this also. So with this, I am pushing this code right to GitHub right away. So I'm going to take the pain gain of completing the whole HTML, CSS, and Java. Okay, the HTML is completed, the whole CSS and JavaScript also. Then I would update this code base. So right, we are in class here. So you can also, if you want to complete it, you can also follow the, if you want to go ahead to pull it now, you can also follow this design and see how it works. So let me copy this link and paste it on the Discord channel. I've pasted that on the Discord channel already. So yeah, so I have done that. And so that's simply it. You can check the Discord channel and you can have access to the source code. But before the end of tomorrow, I would update the source code and you guys can have access to it fully. But before then, you can simply decide that, oh, you want to keep practicing and all. You can simply just clone the repository and everything you need is right there. The style guide I'm using, the design I'm following is simply right here. You can just play. This is actually what we are going to eventually achieve. You can just play around it here and there and see what we are doing. So yeah, that will be it.